We're here today to put our government on notice that we won't be accepting any vaccine passports that are being proposed at any time. I'm a mother, I'm an engineering technologist by trade, and I'm no one special. I have a decent job and I have a decent life. Overall, I'm a really average person. When the whole COVID thing started in 2020, I wore a mask, I stayed home, and I followed every restriction. I really didn't want to face society's issues, and I chose to hide from them. As time passed, I realized this was never going to end, because the solutions that were being proposed were worse than the problem itself. I kept quiet about it though, because I was scared, and I left social media just in case I was tempted to speak the truth. I wasn't scared of COVID, but scared of reprisal from the government and from society. I saw a massive fear campaign being spread out by society, or over society by the media and government. Censorship and division spreading us apart. I began to look for others that felt the same way that I did. I felt ostracized and I really felt alone. But then on Canada Day, a wonderful thing happened. I went to a Canada Day beach party and I met other people just like me. People that were also feeling ostracized and isolated and just wanted to speak openly about what was going on and happening. It was really refreshing. We all started meeting in person and spending time together, and instant friendships were created. But I was still afraid to go against the grain. I was living in fear still. But something changed in me recently, and I think that's why you're all here too. We've been pushed to the limit of what we're going to put up with. Suddenly, masking, social distancing, staying in your homes, and vaccinating yourself isn't even enough to get your normal lives back. We've given everything that we could. Now, they're proposing that the government tell us where we can and can't go based on whether or not we have a medical treatment. When the Scotia Pass was proposed, I knew I had to stand up publicly now, or lose our country and our province as we know it forever. What is being proposed here will fundamentally change our society forever. Restricting our ability to buy and sell, restricting our freedom to make medical choices, and will lead to a division in our society between the vaccinated and the unvaccinated. It's the worst form of medical coercion I've ever seen. Something a villain out of a Marvel movie would invent. I'm here to stand up for our children, for your children, and for the future of this country. So what can we do? How can we fight it? Well, the first thing we need is community. The last 2 years has divided us greatly, and our strength comes in numbers and from sticking together. We've started to grow a community, and if you're wanting to be a part of it, come and talk to me later on in person. We need to start connecting and sharing and helping one another offline. As you all know, our voices are being censored online. It's no longer the public forum that it used to be. Meeting in person, organizing, and discussing ideas is the way that we can win. The only way we get through this is if we all band together. Vaccinated, unvaccinated, it doesn't matter. We're all one people. The second thing that you can do is stop complying with their orders and don't be scared. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "We must build dikes of courage to hold back fear." Find your inner strength and say no more. Know your rights, research them, and be ready to defend your position with evidence to anyone that asks you for it. Thank you very much.